Alrighty, good Wednesday morning, Mid-Michigan. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Matthew Mondro here with an update on your forecast. And we are tracking some larger updates here in the forecast in regard to the upcoming weekends. That's definitely something that I do want to share with you in the forecast for today. Now, before we get into the weekend here, I do want to touch on today real quick, too. First Alert Pinpoint Doppler is showing just a few isolated light rain showers moving through. We have been expecting this for today as well, but there is a layer of dry air that is fighting against some of this rainfall. So kind of like those who have seen any rain this morning, it is expected to be pretty light, almost kind of drizzly at times too, when it is even reaching the ground. So overall, pretty light with that, and also pretty sparse in coverage for this today too. So we aren't tracking a very significant rain chance here for this Wednesday. And by the time we go into tonight, we're actually expecting our rain showers to completely be cut off. We'll actually see the clouds clearing out too as we go into tonight. If anything, just more of a breezy day today. That'll be the focus here for the remainder of this Wednesday, as just that we'll still have this westerly wind gusting up to about 30 miles per hour. Even early this afternoon, we could have a few gusts just slightly exceed 30 as well. But definitely a breezy Wednesday ahead of us here. As we go into tonight, though, we are going to see those wind gusts slowing down somewhat significantly for us. Tomorrow, still a little bit breezy, some gusts back near 20 to 25, but today I think will be a bit windier than tomorrow. So speaking of that here, too, in regard to the raking forecast, if you still have some leaves to clean up, even if they are on top of the leaves right now, or rather on top of the snow right now, I will say with this, though, if you are able to wait perhaps another day or two, we do have some nicer weather on the way as we go towards tomorrow and Friday. In fact, they'll actually be very nice days, especially by mid-November standards. We're tracking plenty of sun for tomorrow, also on Friday. And again, like I mentioned, that breeze will still be here a little bit even as we go into tomorrow. But by Friday, just tracking a light northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. The ground will be continuing to dry out through tomorrow as well, then should be mostly dry by Friday. Today, there are some of us who actually still have some snowpack on the ground currently, but we do expect highs to be able to reach up to the low 40s today, so still above freezing. I think today any snowpack that's left will just continue to melt down or settle down just a little bit more. So I would expect by the end of today, most of the snowpack that we have left should be gone. But really, again, breezy day for today, but if you have that ability to wait another day or two to do some of that leaf cleanup, we do have some nicer weather on the way for both tomorrow and Friday. And speaking of the sun, for both of those days too, we're actually tracking some milder temperatures. So we do have highs reaching up to about 48 for tomorrow, and then we have highs going up to 50 as we go into Friday. So we are tracking temps that are about average for this time of year. Average is normally in the upper 40s, so just some nice days. And then for the weekend, well, we are still tracking some warmth for the weekend with highs in the 50s on Saturday, but then starting to come back down to the 40s on Sunday. So we have seen some shifts in the forecast there for the weekend, particularly Saturday night and Sunday. We'll talk those details here coming up very quickly after this break. Alrighty, welcome back from that break here. So we are tracking some updates for the weekend forecast, and I know this weekend too, we have a lot of deer hunters who have been monitoring this forecast through the week. Opening day for firearm deer season is this upcoming Saturday. So we'll get right into the forecast here for the weekend. I'll move our graphic over. So I am first alerting you to some changes to the weekend because this system has been speeding up quite a bit. So the timing of our fronts, specifically the cold front from the storm system, that has really changed as of our data this morning. And this isn't something that we are just starting to see in just one model. This does have support from a lot of the data, actually the majority of the data that we have, and it's something that a few of them were actually starting to pick up on yesterday later in the daytime as well. So here's this updated weekend forecast for our deer hunters. So Friday, perhaps if Friday is your travel day to head up to wherever you're hunting, or just do some last minute preps with your blind perhaps. Friday, again, very nice day, mostly sunny, high of 50 degrees, so nice day there coming in. And then as we go into the weekend, so Saturday, we still have that chance of rain, some scattered showers holding on for Saturday, but then Sunday, that rain chance has been coming down even more. So this morning I've put that at a 20%. I will be quite frank with that though, we could almost remove that rain chance completely as of this point. So Sunday now looks to be a much drier day than it previously looked. Just a couple of days ago, Sunday looked like it was almost going to be an all-day rain with the way things were holding on, even though, again, that was almost a week out, but still, that was what the trend had looked like earlier. So we are trending in a drier direction for Sunday, with the cold front now moving through either late on Saturday evening or going into Saturday night. We are really starting to see that cold front helping to clear out things pretty quickly as we go into Sunday. Now the flip side of this is that Sunday is now expected to be cooler than what we were previously seeing. So before we had highs in the 50s for Sunday, now we're tracking a high of about 45 degrees, and there is some potential that the high on Sunday could even come down a few more degrees as well. But Saturday, we should still be able to catch the warm sector of this system as it moves in. So we have the warm front coming in on Saturday. That's going to allow high temps to still reach into the 50s. Now we have 55 there for Saturday. I think Saturday could end up being one of those days where temps are a little bit split across our area too. So say in that instance, we have temps maybe even in the upper 50s for southern areas like Owasso, Flint, and Lapeer. But farther north, we still have temps just closer to 50 degrees right on the dot. But either way, I think the majority of us will be able to reach into the 50s as we go into this upcoming Saturday. So should be somewhat of a mild day there, especially for this time of year. But then that cold front comes in as we go into Saturday night, and you see that takes those temperatures down pretty significantly. So about 35 for the low by Sunday morning, and then again, only about 45 on Sunday, but now a mostly dry day. And breezy there too. Take a look at that wind for Sunday. Northwesterly, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Could have some wind gusts possibly near 30 miles per hour on Sunday too. So I will say Sunday does look like it's going to be a breezy day from start to finish. Even a bit of a breeze, 10 to 20 miles per hour on Saturday, but for Friday, that should still be a pretty light wind. So overall, this upcoming weekend forecast for our deer hunters, you do at least have some rain to track on Saturday, but Sunday definitely is trending a bit drier for us. We'll take a look at the first alert hour by hour here too, just a visualization of this. So this right here is Saturday morning, 8 in the morning on Saturday. We'll definitely have some cloud coverage here, but opening morning actually does look pretty dry for us too. So at that point, Saturday morning, we're still waiting for that system to arrive. By the afternoon, this is where we have those scattered showers starting to pick up, and they should still be holding on even by dinner time. This right here is at about 6 o'clock. So also as you're heading in at the end of the evening there on Saturday, I would expect some of this wet weather to still be holding on for us. Now, once we go into the middle of the night, that right there is 2 a.m. on Sunday. Notice how quickly that has already cleared out of here. So we're seeing that system being drug right across the Great Lakes somewhat quickly because it's actually phasing with another storm system that's farther north in Canada, and that's allowing its speed to pick up here just a little bit more. So by Sunday morning even, I'd say that rain chance is now looking pretty low, and at this point, if we see any sort of drizzle or even some flurry activity on Sunday, it would just be the result of some northwesterly lake effect. And even there, the lake effect is still not picking up too much for our area either. So again, Sunday now looks far drier than it did, but Saturday afternoon and evening, I would still expect some rain showers to be moving through our area. So I'll take you back to that opening weekend forecast graphic one more time just to give you a snapshot of this. We're now really just a few days away. Saturday, of course, is opening day there. Saturday morning, opening morning, does still look pretty decent for us, though that scattered shower chance more for the PM hours of the day. So we'll keep a close eye on that forecast as we keep going through the end of the week here. Certainly this morning, that was quite a large adjustment to the forecast that we made. With the way things have been trending, I wouldn't expect to see too much more of a large-scale change like that, but of course, if anything does change, we will let you know. I think we'll still have to fine-tune the forecast, especially those temperatures, especially for Saturday night's low and then Sunday's high. I think we'll have to fine-tune those temps just a little bit more as well. But another way to just put that in a nutshell, Saturday, the milder day between both Saturday and Sunday, so 50 Saturday and then 40s on Sunday. But again, of course, if anything changes, we will keep you updated on that. In the meantime here, though, we do have some nice fall days ahead of us for tomorrow and Friday with a lot of sun and temps in the upper 40s, right near 50, so some pretty typical temps for this time of year. Coming up later this afternoon at 2 o'clock, meteorologist Stone Schaefer will be bringing you some more updates on the forecast and tracking any other sprinkles that we might have on the radar even later on today. So again, that'll be right here at 2 o'clock. But in the meantime, we hope that the remainder of your morning is good and that you stay warm out there too with that breeze, because it is still going to be a bit breezy through today as well.